So the Nuggets win the tip. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots from 14. And he gets it to go.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Lillard to the left side wing. Giles kicks to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. Can't hit that one. And the Nuggets going the other way.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Here's Lillard. Bol making his last shot.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Here's Barton following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Porter passes to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Porter. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. The pass to Pop. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Porter. And Bol pulls it down. For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And finished off by Porter.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Murray against Lillard. Passes it to Giles. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The Nuggets leading by 4. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Giles the pass to Lillard. Tips it up, and Bol pulls it down. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
A 3 from McCollum. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's McCollum. Bol making his last shot. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Simons. Anthony dishes to Cantor. Puts the move on. And it's Denver with the rebound. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Dozier passes to Millsap. The shot's good.
Millsap anticipating the pass there and set himself up for the shot.
There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Rivers dishes to Millsap over Anthony. Again, the Nuggets score.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Hollis Jefferson picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. And here is Morris. And the shot goes in.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Harry Giles comes in for Collins. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Murray, the pass to McGee. Clock at 4. Denver needs to get off a shot. Murray, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic has checked in for JaVale McGee.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut back down to 3 after the basket from Lillard.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Murray against Lillard. Fires it up. Jokic, no good. Trailblazers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Giles. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Barton kicks to Murray. Back to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Here's Nurkic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. McGee against Cantor. And it's McGee with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Excellent D that time there from McGee.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and
flat out choked it.
Stolen by McGee. Rivers finds Millsap. Out to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Dozier goes back up. Millsap dishes to McGee. Here's Rivers. The shot misses. And the Trailblazers going the other way. He lobs it up to the wing on the left. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Dishes to Cantor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A coachable kid. Cantor uses that little up fake, causes the defender to overreact.
And so he hits both. The Nuggets trail. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. A nice shot by Simons. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Millsap. Inside. Rebound by Anthony.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And Denver has possession. They trail by 3. Morris with the ball. To the middle. Ball stolen. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Zach Collins is aggressive and confident and waiting for his opportunity to show just how consistently good he can be in the NBA.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a shaky first quarter for Portland. They had poor efficiency and shot selection. And that
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been quite a game for Bol Bol.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at them.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Beyond the arc. No good there. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Pass to McGee. Back to Morris. Basket is good. He'll get a chance. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Jokic kicks to McGee. Back to Jokic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Zach Collins checked in for Harry Giant. Porter's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Morris. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Knocked loose. From deep. Portland again missing.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Jokic passes to McGee. Outside for Murray. Pass to McGee. Shoots over Nurkic. Offensive rebound. And Jokic slams it in.
And Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Murray against Lillard. McCollum passes to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Porter finds McGee. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Ahead, Lillard with it. Now guarded by Porter. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Now, here's Collins. Back to Powell. Lillard left side. He gets that one.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Murray against Lillard. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A different look for Denver. Bol, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Barton subbed in for Rivers. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Jokic. Over Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jokic. Over Anthony. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Portland leading by 6. Here's Simons. 26 seconds left in the third. Anthony, the pass to Simons. The feed to Cantor. And stolen by Bol.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
The kick out to Barton. Outside, Porter. Got it off in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Gordon. Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Simons surveying the D. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. They get it back. It's good on the putback. Little's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to Jokic. Back to Morris. Fires for 3. And Cantor pulls it down.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Little kicks to Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Cantor. 5 to shoot. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Now Jokic. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And stolen by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. McGee's checked in. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Back to Lillard. Lets it fly from 18. And right on target. Good. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Murray against Lillard. From 13. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Murray.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Murray against Lillard. The dish to Nurkic, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Bol, he's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Will Barton in for Morris. Back to Murray. He feeds it to Bol to tie it up. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots. Murray, no good. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since the start of the final quarter of play. Powell finds Lillard, so they foul intentionally. Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Giles. And Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th. Now the pass to Cantor. Lillard on top. He's covered by Murray. And that one's good. Lillard.
That's a tip of the cap there. Always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
And here is Murray to the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Rozier's checked in. It's McCollum with the drive. It's good.
Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch gene. McCollum with the confidence to deliver.
Murray kicks to Dozier. Back to Murray. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
Lillard outside. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Covington passes to Cannon. And Lillard kicks the foul. A three-pointer, no good.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Passes to McCollum. From the arc. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for it. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Richardson. Marjanovic lets it go from 11. Rebound by Nurkic. Collins looking around. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Porzingis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Doncic. And good that time.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Here's McCollum, following the score by Josh Richardson. Nurkic kicks to Collins. Nurkic, the pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 6.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Now here's Powell. There's the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From downtown, it's hauled in by Porzingis.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Marjanovic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Finney-Smith. Porzingis inside, working on Collins. Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Collins. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Pass to Powell. Launches it. They get it again. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Simons. Feeds it to Kanter. Anthony with it. Here's Powell. No dice from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here's McCollum. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Kanter. The pass to Simons. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Runs in the pass to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. side, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Cantor inside from past the arc. C.J. McCollum, and that's good. McCollum's got 6, and that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
I'm training summer.
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Little. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Over Hardaway. Kanter, the pass to Giles. Little with the ball. Kleba on him. Giles kicks to Kanter. Over Cauley-Stein. Kanter's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 6.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Kanter with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Giles the pass to Simons. The 3 ball out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now Doncic. He's got 6. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard scanning the floor. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Richardson finds Marjanovic. And here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Collins. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. McCollum, left side.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Over Lillard. And it's Doncic missing. Trailblazers trail by 7. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. It's hauled in by Richardson.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Doncic against Lillard. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 5. Count that bucket.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Damian Lillard. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Collins checked in for Portland. Collin comes in for Anthony.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Simons the pass to Giles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Good on both. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Kleber. And a missed layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim.
And so it's Dallas heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter from the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Richardson. Bogdanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now, here's Richardson. Good D by McCollum. That's a 2 from Powell. Lillard dishes to Collins. Fires the 3. And it's Lillard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the basket by McCollum. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Richardson, following the score by Damian Lillard. Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis. Barely has to jump to throw that down.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
McCollum up top, Richardson covering, and it goes down 2 points. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Doncic looking it over. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
McCollum outside. Takes a 3. A rebound by Marjanovic. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Doncic kicks to Porzingis over Collins. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Cullen passes to Nurkic. And here is Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
McCollum against Richardson. Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. That one falls.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Richardson outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Good on the bucket. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Portland. Collins is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Anthony. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Here's Doncic. And there's the feed to Cauley-Stein. He can't get that one to fall. Anthony with the defensive effort. Collins against Doncic. Collins passes to Anthony. Here's McCollum. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Kicks it out to McCollum. Covington. And Covington stays with it.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
Dallas leading by 11. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Luka Doncic. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Brunson scanning the floor. Shoots over Lillard. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Trailblazers trail by 11. From deep. Portland moving the ball around. Fires for three. Cantor, the pass to Giles. And here's Hollis Jefferson. To the wing right side. Little kicks to Lillard. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers. Now here's Brunson. Floats one up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Lillard, the pass to Giles. Back to Lillard. Pass to Giles. He feeds it to Lillard. Mavericks with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And it's blocked. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. There's Hollis Jefferson. Powell pulls it in.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tool as a finisher.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hollis Jefferson finds Cantor. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And the pass to Giles. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the Mavericks with possession here. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Pass to Kleber. Powell kicks to Brunson. To the right side. On the wing, Hardaway. 4 on the clock. No good that time, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Mavericks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Now here's Powell. Brunson with a clean look. Gets an open look and hits. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Giles. Three-pointer. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Outside Hardaway. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Josh Richardson. Porzingis is out there with Bogdanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, they've got Michael Porter. Jokic is out there with Bol. Then there's Murray, and it's Dozier in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Bol. Now the pass to Murray. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Yep, that one goes. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Porzingis on the follow.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up, that's why he's boarding it well.
Jokic kicks to Murray. On the wing, Porter. Puts up a 3. Murray, no good. Here's Dallas. Here's Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Pass to Dozier. Back to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Bol. The Mavericks pull it in. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Bol. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Richardson out to Porzingis. Passes it to Finney Smith. Inside.
Oh my
great block.
goodness! That was special.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Doncic looking it over. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver, trailing by 5. The pass to Bol. Back to Murray. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic outside, and it's blocked. Murray against Richardson. Out to the right wing for the 3. Dozier can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Marjanovic. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So both teams changing it up here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here is Morris. Jokic with it. Good on the shot.
Jokic fully capable of knocking down the mid-range jumper. Tremendous confidence from here. You got to D him up better than that.
Here's Brunson. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Murray against Doncic. Doncic with the steal. Richardson outside. Tipped away and stolen by Gordon. Murray right side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, I have to enjoy guys seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
Doncic passes to Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Kleba. And it's sent back by Jokic. Morris finds Gordon. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brunson. Porzingis inside. Jokic defending. Kleba, the pass to Brunson. Ball's knocked loose. Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Powell is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Morris kicks to McGee. Morris passes to Millsap. Powell with the steal. To the paint. Here's Cauley Stein. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Barton finds Morris. Here is McGee. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Down low. McGee dishes to Millsap. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, you know, this is where Millsap excels. I mean, a great interior scorer. He has the size and touch to pulverize defenses.
Now here's Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Murray. Jokic finds Porter. Back to Jokic from 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Doncic against Porter. Now Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Trying to get open as Marjanovic sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game. And here is Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Richardson the pass to Doncic. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
A nice shot by Dozier.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Richardson the pass to Doncic. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel. Great trade. And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver. Wallace is out there with Will Barton. And there's Gordon. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Doncic. Denver getting their last shot to go. And it's sent back by Morris. The drive by Gordon. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Murray outside. He kicks the ball. Right wing. Denver passing it around. Here's Murray. Near the three-point line. It's Porter. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Murray. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now, here's Bull. Started by Porzingis. Bull kicks to Porter. Releases from 15. Bull the pass to Porter. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Porter's got his first points of the game.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Doncic outside. Porzingis high post. Here's Finney-Smith. Marjanovic down low. He's against Jokic.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Dozier kicks to Murray. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And those those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Denver. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. That one goes in. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Luka Doncic. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. Kicks to Hardaway. He feeds it to Powell. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Now, here is Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gordon dishes to Millsap. And there's the pass to Morris. To the inside. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer. He loves throwing it down.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Kleber. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. McGee with the block. And here comes the break. Barton kicks to Morris. Over Hardaway. Morris, no good. The Mavericks trailing. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Cauley Stein. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Brunson scanning the floor. And that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. 3 quarters of play in it. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Denver in the lead. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside Porter. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porzingis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim.
Pass to Jokic. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Doncic in the dunk by Doncic.
Well, a main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Nuggets trail. Now here's Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Barton right side. That one no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moments. Big time shot there.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Porter looking it over. Poke loose. Porzingis finds Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 11 points for Luka Doncic. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Clock at 6, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And here's Gordon from outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Richardson. It drops.
Fortitude and want to. That's what Richardson is showing you there with that big bucket when they need it.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Jokic. Dishes to Gordon. Feeds to McGee. Pass to Jokic. Over Hardaway. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Barton against Doncic. It counts.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And we've got...
Well, the ceremony...
Thank you, D.A. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Willard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Bull. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Murray. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
Kicks it out to Lillard. No good on the 3. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Here's Jokic. Murray right side. Down low from the low block. And he knocks down the jumper.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Porter with it. Now defended by McCollum. They get it back. Jokic, the second chance effort. Here's Bull. Barton outside. Denver passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Powell kicks to McCollum. And he's good on the 3-ball.
This is who McCollum is, someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the paint, here's Bol. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's McCollum. And it's in there.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Pass to Jokic. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland trailing here. Powell, the pass to Collins. And he can't jam it through. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
I mean, come on, fellas, keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bol. Gordon comes in for Porter. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And here's Rivers following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Rivers finds Morris. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And then for the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Anthony. Little comes in for Norman Powell. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kanter, the pass to Simons. Second shot opportunity. Here's Giles. Millsap covering. And it's Giles missing. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Stolen by Kanter. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Gordon. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. It's blocked. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The Nuggets shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Rivers passes to Millsap. He feeds it to McGee. Back to Millsap. 13 feet away. Another shot. McGee's shot is off. Here's Giles. And that one, good.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
With 1 on the clock, it doesn't go for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Trailblazers leading by just 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back.
I look to the times where things.
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
On the floor for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Powell in at the small forward. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. McCollum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Morris kicks to Millsap. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Barton finds Jokic. Now Murray, guarded by Powell. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here's McCollum for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, he had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, but it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lillard misses. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. Collins checked in for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for Anthony. McCollum, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Over to the wing. Pass to Murray. 1:29 left in the first half of the game. 6 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. Wide open shot is on the money. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Pass to Jokic. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The Nuggets with another miss. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Drops in the tray.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Murray with it. Powell's there. Scooped up. Jokic. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
It's his first trip to the line. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Bull. Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. The three. Giles kicks to Little. His three-pointers off the mark. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. A three from Morris. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We've got Murray. Porter is out there with Bull. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And Porter, here we go. From outside the arc, that one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jokic.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Lillard. He dishes it to Collins. Back to Lillard. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Murray, the pass to Porter. Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. There's the pass to Giles. Here's Simons. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. And it's Simons missing. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Aaron Gordon comes in for Porter. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Quarters checked in for Rivers.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and lead. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Nurkic finds McCollum, and there it is for him. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
Pass to Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Goes up again, and the rejection by Collins. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. A three from McCollum. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot-blocking ability if he times it up.
And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Cole comes in for Paul Millsap. And Murray subbed in for Morris. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for him.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Murray outside. That one goes. Count it. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
It could go. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, Giles is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then it's Little. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Now here's Murray. A rebound by Simons.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Lillard way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Murray, the pass to Jokic. The dish to Barton. Outside, Porter. Jokic kicks to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Denver making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Powell, that's good. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Love the unselfish mindset. I mean, McCollum is always looking to set his guys up.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jokic finds Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Jokic gets it to go.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. Simons, the pass to Little. Porter with the steal. And here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The wide open shot by Little. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Wide open look here for Murray. Denver the rebound. Jokic to the middle. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Simons surveying the D. The feed to Cantor over Murray. And again, it's Portland converted.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. Jokic, no good. Trailblazers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And the Nuggets making a change here. Martin is checked in. Lillard outside. From deep. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. This one for three. Martin with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Portland.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for C.J. McCollum.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
The pass to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Shoots the three. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Passes to Powell. McCollum outside. Lillard right side. Takes the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Barton outside. Back to Porter. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And coming to you today from...
Well, Kevin and...
Thanks, David. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the small forward. Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. And the layup's good off the glass. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Nurkic, great positioning on the putback.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Now here's Doncic. About a minute played so far here in the first. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside, here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to Collins. Powell, the pass to Collins. A 3 from McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Doncic with the tip.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. McCollum against Richardson. Collins kicks to McCollum. Back to Collins. And McCollum now atop the key. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Finney Smith passes to Richardson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Doncic left side. Shoots over Lillard, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Collins passes to McCollum. He dishes it to Powell. To stop the drought. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Porzingis.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's Finney Smith. Porzingis finds Richardson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney Smith passes to Marjanovic. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Doncic. Dallas leading by 6. And here's Richardson. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Foul for 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Doncic, and it's Brunson in at the 1. And another shot. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Cantor trying to free himself up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Hardaway. Kleber kicks to Powell. Brunson with it. To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. The Mavericks pull it in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Harry Giles. Anthony comes in for Little. And McCollum subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. Anthony, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Brunson kicks to Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. 5 on the clock. A shot by Kleba, wide open, connects from three-point range. Kleba's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cantor finds McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Brunson. Buries the 7-footer. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, Brunson. Following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Giles checked in for Robert Covington. Little comes in for Anthony. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleba. Josh Richardson's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now, here's Doncic. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. From 15 feet away, and Cantor pulls it down. One-on-one here. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Misses the three. Powell down low. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Dallas.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives his leadership may be just as important.
Yeah, Coach.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Trailblazers trail by 11. The high-powered backcourt pair. Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Lillard with the bucket.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Doncic outside. That one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Lillard. Back to McCollum for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And so Lillard will bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 13. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Doncic feeling it out. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from McCollum.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Doncic outside. Count it. Doncic has got 8 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Powell dishes to McCollum. Now the pass to Lillard. McCollum against Richardson. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shoots over Marjanovic. McCollum, no good. Mavericks leading by 11. Richardson right side. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis finishing strong that time, no doubt about that one.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Ring shot on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 6.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard scanning the floor. Nurkic up top. McCollum outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Lillard missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Doncic outside. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Richardson against Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lots of room. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas, Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Brunson in at the point. Cantor finds Hollis Jefferson. Cantor, the pass to Little.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Cantor. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. The 15-footer, Brunson, good.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Simons, the pass to Giles. The shake, kicks it to Cantor, and stolen by Cauley Stein. Out left to the wing. Back to Powell. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
Here's Kleber. A three-pointer off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Little. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. But they get it back. Passes it to Giles. Count it.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside Hardaway. Here's Brunson. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Cantor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And truth is, Cantor is a fairly high percentage shooter inside. Sometimes better in this case to send him to the line.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Giles. Norman Powell comes in for Little. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Luka Doncic.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Lillard the pass to Collins. Powell, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Porzingis laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Portland, Norman.
He hits both from the strike. Runs in the pass to Melly. The 3. Off target. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on. Anxious. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Bol, Aaron Gordon out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter at the small forward. And for Dallas, they've got Marjanovic. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Gordon. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
It's Bol, top of the key. In the corner, it's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Wide open look. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Porter. That shot, no good. Nice D from Doncic. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Murray with it. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Jokic.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Porzingis inside, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Murray against Doncic. Murray, good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson in for Doncic. Here's Barton. The Mavericks making the shot. McGee finds Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Brunson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Morris inside. Richardson covering. Knocked loose. Now the Mavericks moving it up. In the corner, it's Kleber. And the pass to Brunson. Now the dish to Cauley-Stein. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. The Nuggets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Pass to Millsap. Barton outside. Pass to McGee. Back to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to McGee. Stolen by Brunson. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Cauley Stein, and the layup is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From 15 feet away, and that one released in time, but no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Maxi Kleber is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Richardson in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. 13 feet away. Rivers, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
Richardson up top. He's guarded by Rivers. Richardson dishes to Cauley Stein. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Green, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Now Barton. No points in the game yet for him. To the inside. And stolen by Richardson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Pass to Millsap. Morris outside. From deep. And another miss by Denver. The Mavericks leading. Powell, the pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Powell. Denver grabs the miss. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Barton kicks to McGee. From 13 feet, it goes down. Here's Richardson. The pass to Brunson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Morris with the ball. McGee dishes to Morris. Green up on top. Clock at 4. Pulls it from the elbow. That one's not going to go. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he dunks it down.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Oh, here's Gordon after Luka Doncic's miss. Here's Porter. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Jokic slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer. And he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Rivers checked in. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Porzingis, good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Oh, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting after it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Jokic drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Richardson the pass to Brunson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that does it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Jokic is out there at Bowl. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Porter at the 3. Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
The Nuggets trail by 4. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 8.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Murray. And there's the pass to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Marjanovic. Over Murray. And another basket for Dallas.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Murray outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Bol. Martin's checked in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon missing. Mavericks leading by 6.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Martin drives in. Millsap dishes to Morris. It's deflected. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Denver. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Green against Richardson. A shot by Kleber. Wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Barton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Barton. All free throws good from Barton. Here's Richardson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He kicks it to Cauley Stein. Passes it to Powell. Here's Brunson. Barton defending. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Clearly a foul.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That one falls for Brunson. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Maxi Kleber. The Nuggets trail by 8. There's 39 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Rivers passes to Millsap. Campazzo. Mavericks with the rebound.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Campazzo, Brunson covering, to the paint. Campazzo. And that one, good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And no good that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Doncic with the steal. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Pass to Finney-Smith. He dishes it to Doncic. A second chance effort. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 8. And Murray. Here we go. Kicks to Gordon. Doncic with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Anticipating before the play can happen, Luka Doncic gets the break started.
Murray the pass to Gordon. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Murray outside. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Mavericks leading by 10. And here is Doncic. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
At the elbow, Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now, here's Doncic. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Dorian Finney-Smith. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Dallas no good that time either. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. And it's Jokic missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now, here's Doncic, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Foul, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Denver also making a switch. Gordon's checked in. Doncic passes to Pop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is a smart kid who works hard, right? I mean, Powell draws the foul, gets to the line. Nicely done, young man.
Both good from the line that time. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Murray surveying the D. Here's the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Marjanovic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Doncic passes to Pop. Here's Marjanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
Now here's Murray. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Now Powell. Kicks it out to Richardson. His three-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Dozier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Richardson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Dallas making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Doncic, no good. Here's Denver now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Doncic finds Richardson. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Kleba, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now, here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Richardson. Pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Richardson. Doncic feeling it out. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our